since I'm from Chicago, I am a Bulls fan. So the legendary version, I think, the cover was MJ, so I'm pretty excited about that too.
What's your my player?
I actually.
We're the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Lots of enthusiasm around that presentation of the Star-Spangled Banner. And we've got plenty more coming up. Stay tuned. Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Good evening, Kevin. Well, the Spurs are always competitive. So what kind of people fit their culture? Greg Popovich says we're looking for character, people that have gotten over themselves. A sense of humor is huge. You've got to be able to take a dig and feel comfortable that you don't have all the answers. Kevin, it all starts with Pop.
Yeah, it always has. You and I know that personally. Thank you very much. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. And the old core of this team out there, Curry and Clay as guards with Draymond at 4. Looney out there with Wiggins. And for San Antonio, they've got Jones. Johnson is out there with Jakob Poeltl. And it's Vassell in at the shooting guard position. Well, Clark, you can't dance around it. These two teams badly need a win. Not a great stretch for either side.
Yeah, that's right, Kevin. Both have struggled recently, but somebody's going to get well tonight, and that very well could launch that team onto a nice positive run.
Jones against Curry. To the inside, Green, and Green slams it in.
Well, I tell you what, Curry is such a tremendous perimeter shooter, and I think his ability to set up teammates and his unselfishness are often underrated.
Here's Vassell, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, the defender all over.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
The Spurs shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
Tell you what, it's been a different story for them at the line this season. When you measure those numbers, against last season's, I mean, they've taken a big-time dip, guys.
He hits the second from the line. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. On the wing, Wiggins. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Wiggins just staying with it, refusing to let the defense get the better of him there.
Vassell, the pass to Jones. Here's Vassell. Spurs working the ball around now. Here's Johnson, and Looney sends it back. Here's Thompson. Rebound San Antonio. And Looney sends it back. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
And out in the open court, Clay completes the break. Fearless finisher.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Pirtle with the ball.
Warriors.
Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Here's Jones. The shot will not fall.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And that one is good.
Assist
And it just
goes
seems
to
that every pass they
Devon
make is
Looney.
leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Vassell. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game, and the basket is good.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Curry with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Got that bucket in no time at all. Wiggins has got 5.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Jones, no luck.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively. Yeah, nice effort there in tracking down the long rebound. And one of Johnson's teammates recently called him country strong. And Johnson himself acknowledged he has a lot of room to get even stronger. That is scary.
The shot by Thompson, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And Greg along with the count. Johnson brings great athleticism.
And that makes him a tremendous rebounder. Can switch defensively. It's within the realm of possibility that he becomes an all-star someday.
Here's Vassell. Thompson comes with the double team. 4 on the shot clock. Johnson can't get it to go. Warriors leading by 9. Green kicks to Curry. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
Assisted.
Curry's got his second bucket of the night.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
And now the first timeout called here for the Spurs.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Pass to Leslie. Here's Collins. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
My goodness, how about that miss? I mean, that's 2 easy points that they just given away.
Here's Wiseman. And too long on the shot. Spurs trail by 11. Richardson outside. Outside Collins. San Antonio again missing.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Number 23.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
This is his first free throw of the game.
The line for the Warriors. Jordan Poole. 2 shots.
All free throws good from Poole.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Richardson with it. Kuminga picks him up, and the call will go against Jonathan Kuminga. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. 3rd team foul.
It's Wesley on the wing, defended by DiVincenzo.
And the long reach of Wiseman, using it so well to just alter that shot on the way up.
And there's the bucket from Kuminga.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many as a team.
Here's Wesley, following the basket by Jonathan Kuminga. Wesley. Will it go? And it's good on the way in.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Poole, no good. Spurs trail by 13. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
DiVincenzo with the rebound. Fast break, here they come. Takes the turnaround. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And for the Warriors, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
They've got Collins, and it's Wesley in at the point guard position. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. 6 on the shot clock. That's good, and the Warrior leaders get down to just 12 points with the basket from Roby.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Poole, the pass to Moody. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Spurs shooting a pretty pitiful 25% in this game. Offensively, they can't get anything going. And James Wiseman picks up the foul.
That's his first foul. Second team foul.
And the Spurs with possession. Pass to Collins. Spurs passing it around. Here's Wesley. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And I liked what he did at the line a season ago. How about 81%?
And, guys, the numbers don't lie. I mean, he was such a reliable presence at the free throw line all throughout last season.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Andrew Wiggins, who's checked in for Wiseman. And Stephen Curry subbed in for Jordan Poole. Richardson finds Poeltl. 5 to shoot. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Wiggins passes to Curry. Goes back up. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile one block.
And, guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Looney's checked in for JaMychal Green. Green comes in for Kuminga. And it's Klay Thompson in for Moody. Johnson with it. Now defended by Wiggins. Kicks it out to Johnson. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Golden State. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And in 2021, we saw Tim Duncan enter the Hall of Fame with others. You think of his iconic bank shot. And Clark, why don't more players, you think, perfect that shot?
Well, you know what? Shots that are that iconic are really hard to master. So I think some legends have just perfected something that few others can master in the same way. That's part of it. And then the other part of it is that the game is so different now. It's a three-point shooting game. You don't necessarily need a signature shot. you can shoot it from deep and drive it, and you can play in today's NBA. Yeah, magnet for fouls. Wiggins' explosiveness gives him a great advantage against most any defender.
And both free throws good for Wiggins.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Here's Curry, bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Curry does not just hurt you from deep. He is a clever finisher on the drive. Lethal at penetrating and finishing.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Good evening, Kevin. Now, the NBA does get high marks for its diversity, but there is some frustration on the front when you look at head coaches and front office positions. All-star Karl Anthony Towns said, men of color deserve a chance to lead a team, run an organization, and make their mark. Not just with a jersey on, but with a suit on. Guys?
Thank you, David. And the Warriors making a change here. DiVincenzo's checked in, and he's good on the second. Warriors leading by 15. And the basket by Curry. 8 points for Stephen Curry.
You know, at close range, Curry has a plethora of shots. You simply can't allow him to get those looks.
Now here is Poeltl. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Jones, no luck.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
2 minutes remaining.
Curry looking it over.
2 minutes.
Lays it up off the glass. Curry's got 6 points in the quarter.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Poeltl dishes to Johnson. Jones the pass to Poeltl. Pass to Johnson. There's the triple, and Thompson sends it back.
In terms of off guards, Thompson is an all-defensive team-level player, can compete with the best of them.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Wiseman's checked in for Green, and Poole subbed in for Curry. The pass to Looney. Out to Thompson, fires the 3. And that one is off. And the Spurs going the other way now. The Celtics will be coming into town for the next game, and that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand.
Well, the defense got lucky there with him missing it, but they don't want to chance that again.
Wiseman with the bucket.
Good find that time by DiVincenzo, an unselfish player always looking to make the extra pass.
Here's Vassell.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Poole the pass to Looney, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Looking at the last game for San Antonio, it was a win against the Pelicans in New Orleans. 29 seconds left in the first half of the game. Shot by Collins, no good.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
Substitution for the Warriors.
And here's Richardson. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Off the mark, and the drought continues. And so it's the Golden State Warriors riding high.
Thanks very much, Steve. Some great engagement defensively. It's happening.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
So it's Golden State who's out on top at the half. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, how'd you see it?
The work they put in on the glass has been the difference maker. Truly an all-hands-on-deck attack. Give them credit for being the more aggressive team. Rebounding is one of the stats that sometimes gets overlooked. But not tonight.
Shaq, what did you see from San Antonio?
The shooting percentage they allow was through the roof. Their coach should absolutely be ripping into the defensive area. He can take some pride on the other end and just lock it in. Lock it in. Lock it in.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Curry has been sensational.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him. Down.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Setting the floor for the Warriors. And the old core of this team out there, Curry and Clay as guards with Draymond at 4. Looney out there with Andrew Wiggins. Shot clock at 6. Here's Jones, and Looney sends it back. And he gets it back. And the dunk by Poeltl.
And Poeltl is always a threat to come away with offensive rebounds because of his size, but just as important, his timing.
Feeds to Thompson. Kicks it to Jones. He dishes it to Poeltl. Outside, Jones. Curry brings the double. Puts up a 3. Andrew Wiggins pulls it in.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Guarded by Green. Here's Poeltl, and what a play! Just snatched out of the air. Credit the block. Here's Wiggins. The rebound by the Spurs.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Stolen. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. And Wiggins throws it down hard.
spectacular move. Wiggins' elevation, body control, strength, elite across the board.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Johnson outside. From deep. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that. Well, I like this execution coming out of the half. Solid. 3 for 4 from the field so far.
Here's Vassell. He's covered by Thompson. Jones against Curry. Jones kicks to Johnson. Over Wiggins. They grab their own miss. It's stolen by Green. Now the Warriors moving it up. Thompson with the ball. He feeds it to Green. It's stolen by Jones. Shot to stop the run. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Wiggins has got his 4th rebound in this one. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And another 3 for Golden State.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
On the basket by Jones.
And when Pirtle sees a guy on this team open, he finds him right away, whipping that pass there directly.
Curry against Jones. Here's Wiggins, and Pirtle sends it back.
2 minutes remaining in the
Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
And the playmaking ability, Curry, good at looking out for his guys and getting them the ball.
It's deflected. Here's Vassell. He's covered by Thompson. And there's the call on Klay Thompson.
That's his second.
That's foul number 2 for him. JaMychal Green, he's checked in for Kevon Looney. Bounce pass from Pirtle. Inside, over Green. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
But Pirtle is a massive guy, somebody that uses his height exceptionally well to get high-quality looks.
And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
And the Warriors making a change here. James Wiseman, he's checked in for Green. Kuminga comes in for Andrew Wiggins. Moody's checked in for Klay Thompson. And Poole subbed in for Stephen Curry. Passes it to Wesley. 3-pointer. And no good. The Warriors go the other way with it. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home.
And after really leaning on that 3-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Wesley. And Wiseman sends it back.
And on a per-minute basis, Wiseman already gets a lot of blocks, and his defensive awareness will only improve with time.
We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Golden State. Bangs home the trifecta. Poole's got 7.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Yeah, you got that right. I mean, you got it real right. They are lighting it up from beyond the arc this half.
Pass to Roby. He's covered by Wiseman. Down low. Here's Pirtle. Count that one. Pirtle's got his second basket of the night.
Hey, when Pirtle gets the rock deep inside, the defense is cooked. Can't allow him to get comfortable from there.
Wiseman with the ball. Hurdles there. Here's Kuminga. Here's Wiseman. Misses. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Warriors ahead. Ending the... Now let's listen in to head coach Steve Kerr.
Great pace. Great energy.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. They've got Richardson. Doug McDermott is out there with Collins. And it's Primo in at the 1. That's the San Antonio foul.
Oh, that's a big man move by Wiseman, roughing up the D with that emphatic finish.
James Wiseman, shooting 1.
The free throw off from Wiseman. Clark, between the draft and free agency and big mid-season trades, it feels like we rarely see the same team twice season to season.
Yeah, guys move around quite a bit, more so than in the past, Kevin. I don't necessarily know if that's good or bad. It's certainly different. I tend to lean towards guys staying in the same place longer. That would be my personal preference, but the landscape has shifted and changed. And, it's overall probably a positive thing for the players.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
First team foul.
Here's Primo, and it's off from 3-point range.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far. Well, I don't think he's performing up to his own expectations, but they still find themselves out in front. Not a bunch of energy from the defense, which is why he was free to knock that down.
Snatched away. Collins in the post. He's covered by Wiseman, and that one drops.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Wiseman dishes to Kuminga. Greg, player movement is always a constant in the NBA, but with more players on the move every year, the power balance can shift in the blink of an eye.
And we've seen it with the Lakers, right? Just a few years ago. The Nets and a few others. Not everyone, though, loves it, but it sure keeps things interesting.
And he recovers it, and the shot goes in. Golden State's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Here's Wiseman. And that time, also a missed shot.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. McDermott can't get it to go. The Warriors have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the 4th quarter. Kuminga, no good. For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 8 here in the 4th quarter. Now here's McDermott. He's covered closely. Richardson the pass to Primo. And here's McDermott, just 4 to shoot. From deep 3-point range, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Rollins comes in for Kuminga. And so Green will bring it up for the Warriors. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Primo. The second effort. Goes up again, and he lays it up and in.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
Pass to DiVincenzo. And again, it's the Warriors missing. To the paint. Here's McDermott. He can't get it to go. Great D that time from Green. Now the pass to Rollins. Golden State moving it around.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Now here's Moody. Passes it to Green. 6 to shoot. Can they get it? Rebounded by the Spurs. Primo's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. The dynamic, Greg, between players and officials is always interesting, with some players saying they think there's a lot of room for improvement. What do you think?
Well, we do see players getting teed up for simply making their case, and really the guys just want to play. So, yeah, you love to see a little bit more harmony out on the floor, and maybe we need to get those two groups together in the offseason to break bread and try to smooth over that relationship.
He takes it in, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Warriors.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year, actually their 5th win on the year.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was.
For Stephen Curry,
a big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
Pass to Rollins to the left wing. From outside the arc, Moody's shot is off. And here are the Spurs.
Golden State.
It's been 13 unanswered points for him.
Moody. That's his 3rd personal foul. 2nd team foul.
There's 25 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Rollins against Richardson. Driving inside. Collins, good.
Yeah, Josh Richardson is just not a scorer and defender, folks. He can pass it, too.
Now, DiVincenzo. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is up and in.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I'll tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA. No matter what, they got it done.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
taking a week off. I'm starting to think you don't even have a job. Looking at your exes, all of them ball players. 2012 Lexus still ain't paid off yet. Pulling out my wallet, no credit cards in it. If I let you play, you gon' have a ball with it. Falling, I'm trying to forget it.